Okay, so the next thing we're going to cover is gun attacks. Gun attacks are very, very scary, especially when you're looking down at the barrel of a gun pointed at your face or any part of your body, when knowing the person could pull the trigger and it's over just like that. The last thing that you want to do is become, again, very, very defensive. You don't want to flail your arms. You don't want to try to run. There's a lot of things that you don't want to do, okay? And that list is probably as long as my arm. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through the things that you do want to do, okay? So if Everest would be ever so grateful as to hold me up, he's a little happy about that, okay? So he's got this gun pointed at me, all right? The last thing I want to do is try to do some type of a technique when my hands are down at my sides, because by the time I can get my hands up, all he has to do is pull the trigger. Okay? So I have to let him feel that I'm the victim. I'm helpless, all right? So I have my hands up. I'm trying to talk him out of this. If he's saying reach for your wallet, I have to tell him it's in my back pocket. I got to go slow. Talk, okay? Talk your way out of it as best you can. As you get to the point of where you're ready to strike, you want to angle off, okay? If I try to pull this gun away from him, he's going to pull the trigger and I'm going to get shot, okay? So what I have to do is I have to angle off and take that weapon. Now if we slow it down a little bit, as I step off, I'm going to grab the back of the barrel and I'm going to grab the bottom of the gun and I'm going to twist, okay? What's going to happen is the trigger guard is going to break his finger and it's easy for me to pull that weapon, okay? If I do it in the direction of his finger, he can pull the trigger and shoot me before I can even grab the pistol. So you want to go in the opposite direction, okay? Now I'm going to let him attack me a couple of different ways, okay? Because you're not going to be able to dictate how the person is going to hold the gun at you. So I'm going to let him just hold that gun wherever he wants to put it. Okay? At this position, it's very, very tricky because I have to use my peripheral vision. What I'm going to do is use my whole body to turn that weapon away, and immediately I'm going to strike him. Okay? If we do it from behind, again, I'm not sure where he has that pistol because it's not touching any part of my body, so I don't know where it's at in time or space. So I have to be quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch my arm out to move that gun. From here, I've got attacks, and I'm going to keep attacking until he's down. Okay? So these are just a couple of the very basic ways to get the gun away from somebody. You have to move quick, you have to make a decision, and you have to stick with that decision. You can't second guess what you're going to do. You can't stumble, because all he has to do is pull the trigger, and it's done. Okay? So hopefully this was helpful to you. Thank you. Thank you, Everest.